the HPL booth for yet another exciting game of the week action pack for you guys here today. Up in the broadcast booth, it is Jake and Joel alongside me. I have the coach of the Mississippi State Bulldogs, Mr. Hell State. Hell State, how's it going, buddy?
Going great. Looking forward to another SEC contest today. Got two good teams, so it should be a good one.
Yeah, this is going to be a very great contest, like you mentioned before, as we see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. And I guess you could say we got two sideline reporters. I don't know which one's going to be which, but we got Mayhem. What's going on, Mayhem?
What's going on? I've got the Tennessee sideline today.
Alrighty, and of course, I'm assuming now going to the Texas sideline will be Pablo.
What's up?
Alrighty, we have a lot in store for you guys, especially when it comes to the SEC. Hell State, can you take us as far as the story about what's going on with the SEC at the moment? I mean, we just saw Georgia going down by Texas A&M. What's at stake here for both of these teams?
Yeah, well, in this de facto Orange Bowl, it's not really the Orange Bowl, but both teams are wearing orange, obviously, as part of their big brands. Yeah, Tennessee still undefeated in conference play. Texas has lost a game, I think one game in conference play. So both these teams still have a shot at Atlanta, Tennessee specifically, going undefeated potentially here. So Tennessee really playing with more to lose, in my opinion. But Texas also, a loss here potentially keeps them out of the playoffs. So both these teams are fighting hard.
As we see, Nico hands it off to Lewis once again, and Lewis runs up to the middle. Yeah, one thing about the last game that we saw against the Rebels is that Lewis had a phenomenal performance, not only just on the ground, but of course in the air as well. Could he play a big factor in the offense?
Well, I think he's going to have to, for
Yeah.
Tennessee to succeed. He's going to have to get it back on track as there we go to Lewis out of the
Yeah.
backfield. We know he
Yeah,
likes to
like
find the running back a lot in the passing game.
Yeah, we see this hurry up offense that we're seeing. Not surprising from what I've seen from Tennessee here lately, but we see the hurry up offense. Let's see what they can do here. Imalava tries to run it to the right side, looking for a man. He's got himself there, but he's going to have to throw it away. Good call right there.
Yeah, and one of the things we look at with this Tennessee offense is their reliability on the running back through the air, through the ground. Actually, I out-recruited Tennessee for a four-star wideout earlier in the season, and one of my main pitches was, hey, Tennessee don't even use their receivers. It ended up working. So it definitely does affect the mindset of running backs who want to go to Tennessee. You really have a chance to be a star player.
Yeah, definitely do agree. As we see Lewis run over to the left side, Lewis is going to break a couple of tackles, and Lewis is going to be stopped at the 46-yard line. Great run for Peyton Lewis right there.
Yeah, Lewis starting off early here. Tech's going to have to find an answer here for him.
Yeah, definitely do agree, but let's see what they can do right here. First and 10, ball to 46. Emalava's getting pressure, and he goes down, losing a loss of 21 right there.
Darion Gillette in on the sack.
Yeah, no blocking at all whatsoever for the Tennessee offense here. Second and 21, ball to 42-yard line. Let's see what type of adjustments they can make. The fans are roaring here at Texas as we see Emalava snaps it back to pass. Tries to find anybody. He's got a man, but he plays for the other team. Caught by Texas. And that's going to be right at the 49 yard
I got so lucky.
Yeah, okay. Well, Nico hit as he throws there, and the ball just finds its way into the hands of Xavier Filsame, the sophomore linebacker, there to make the play. And now Texas has a golden opportunity to open up the scoring.
Yeah, definitely do agree. Arch Manning's out there for the first time in this game as we see Niblet right there. As we see a gain of 4 right there. Second and 6, ball to 45-yard line. Keep an eye on as far as the passing game goes. Arch Manning's been doing tremendous this season as he hands off to his running back for a gain of 4 right there. And there you see the rushing season comparison, all Ben Lewis thus far.
Yeah, I think Tennessee's going to probably look to send some pressure here because I think if this stays within 4th and 4, 4th and 5, they will be going for it. We'll see what Texas can do to counteract the pressure.
Third and 2, Manning He's going to find a man deep, and it is caught for a touchdown, Texas.
The DB is too short to guard that man, and Arch puts it high where the other guy can't get it, and Texas strikes first.
Talk about taking advantage of that interception right there, giving them the opportunity to not only be a great field situation, but of course giving them that touchdown right there. Great drive by the Longhorns here.
Yeah, let's go down to the Texas sideline reporter Pablo. How was the mood shift from Tennessee driving and now the pick and the touchdown?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it turned to 180 because their confidence was still high, unwavering,
Ooh.
and that's going to be 2 broken tackles and a late hit.
What?
That's interesting.
Necessary roughness on
Wow.
Lewis on the late hit. They
Refs
say
in
he
the
got him
bag.
out of bounds. So
Yeah.
Tennessee trying to keep it, the check may have hit for the Vols.
Yeah, so that was a very interesting call right there. We'll get back to Dylan here in a bit, but Lewis gets a gain of 10, but does not get the first down. But back to what you were saying there, Dylan.
Yeah, the confidence and the aura, the confidence that was exuding from the sideline was, I mean, it definitely just increased exponentially whenever they got the pick and the touchdown. So it's popping over there in the Longhorn sideline.
Oh, definitely do agree. Let's see what Imalava can do here. Second and inches, right past midfield at the 43. Imalava finds a man, and it's Lewis once again, and this time he gets the first down.
Yeah, that user is almost on that. He was just about a couple steps behind it, but yeah, I think that Riley's now starting to realize the best way to beat McCord, at least when you're playing defense, is to just guard the running back.
Yeah, I definitely do agree at this point, but now let's see what Imalava can do as he hands it off to his backup running back, and that's going to be a loss of 1 right there.
Yeah, Phil Same having a huge game here already with the pick, and now he's made multiple stops in the backfield on this drive.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. Excuse me. But we'll see how things go after that loss of 1, second and 11, ball at the 38-yard line. Imalava finds a man, and it's going to be caught, and he goes inside out, but he still catches the ball as we see the hurry-up offense here.
Slot receiver makes a nice grab. Good job to hang on to that. Now Tennessee in 3rd and 3. They're stuck in 5 wide. What are they going to do?
Imalava is going to run up in the middle. He's going to have to get down, and he does.
Yeah, nice job by Nico there to take off, recognize you have green grass in front of you, and he picks up the first down. Now if you're Tennessee, you need to punch this thing in.
Yeah, I definitely do agree, but I mean, so far, this drive has been very successful compared to the last drive. They still have plenty of time here in the first half as Lewis gets a gain of 3 right there. Not been a bad game for us on the ground wise. 4 rushing attempts for 30 yards for Peyton Lewis here. 2nd and 7, ball at the 16-yard line. Imalava finds a man, and that is Lewis once again. This time he gets a gain of 5, but that's going to be short to the 1st and goal mark.
Yeah, Tennessee's done a nice job at keeping themselves in the drive with 3rd and shorts. I think that every single 3rd down has been within 3 yards so far on the drive. So it's been a good job for Tennessee to make these 3rd downs doable.
And that's going to be caught.
Mike Matthews makes his first grab of the day. He did have a man potentially in the end zone, but he elects to go safe and just pick up the first down there.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. A much needed drive for the Volunteers as they are inside the red zone as clock is winding down, less than 8 seconds left. This will probably be the last play before the end of the quarter, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Nice move by Peyton Lewis there to get into the end zone, and the Vols are an extra point away from tying this game.
Yeah, while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and get to our sideline reporter, Mayhem tomorrow. Mayhem, what do we see from that drive from Nico and Peyton Lewis there?
Yeah, really nice answer. Obviously, Tennessee doing what they wanted to do, just between the running and getting the ball into Lewis's hands. But I think at some point they know they're going to have to make a play away from Lewis. It'll just be interesting to see, who's going to step up. And now it's time for the defense to try and get a stop.
Thank you for that, Mayhem, on that insight right there as we see the running back, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the score Tennessee 7, Texas 7. Hell State, we're seeing a back and forth matchup between two very good teams here. What's something that Texas is going to need to do going into the second quarter here?
Um, they're going to have to continue this momentum they have on the offensive side of the ball. I think this is once again a huge drive, potential to take the lead back.
I definitely do agree. As Arch Manning snaps back pass, he's got himself a man that's going to be caught, and this time he gets a gain of 3 right there. And now we're seeing the hurry up offense.
3rd and 5, they elect to go quick here. Let's see, they're going to audible out of it.
Yeah, this probably be a very great strategy for Texas here. Manning gonna get himself out of the pressure, and this time, oh my gosh, that's a first
He
down.
he hangs on to it through double coverage.
Wow,
Impressive catch by that young man.
that was very crazy. I mean, in double coverage too, and somehow he gets the catch and the drive to life for the Longhorns here. 1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line. Manning finds himself a man. That is Wingo, and that's going to be a Wingo. My bad. And first down, Longhorns. 1st and 10. Manning hands it off to his running back, and this time he only gets a gain of 2 right there.
Yeah, Texas has struggled in the run game so far. They've elected to do most of their work through the air. We'll see if they change it up as play action fake here. And they'll get it to the tight end of the backfield, but he stopped at the line to gain. So now 3rd and 8.
This is a very interesting situation for the Longhorns here, because I mean now like you're gonna have to convert this. This is basically fourth down territory this early in the game.
I don't know if 4th down territory necessarily. I think that you go for it if you get this ball on your own side of the field, as they do.
Oh, mm, that is close to the first down mark. I mean, that is right there. So we'll see what Texas can do. Well, and we see the
Yep.
offense still staying out. They're gonna go for this, try to convert this fourth down territory. Man gets pressure, and that's gonna
Oh,
be incomplete.
hit
Turnover on
him.
down.
Hit him as he throws. That's big pressure there. The Tennessee just elects to sit in the house and hope they get to him. They do. And now Tennessee has this ball back in great field position with a chance to grab hold of this lead.
Very great situation if you are a fan of the Longhorns, but here comes Ibalava. He's going to hand off to Lewis. Lewis gets a gain of 1 on the play. So we're seeing. So we're seeing.
So we're seeing 2nd and 9 here for the Volunteers. Nico's going to pick up 5 wide. He's in the backfield by himself. Tech's going to spread the D line out. Nico dropping back to throw. He's in trouble. He's going to go down.
Tackled by Anthony Hill Jr. right there. Great pressure by the Longhorns. Mm. So now this is probably going to be a very big play. They're going to have to convert here on 3rd and 18.
Yeah,
You see
Texas
the
has to
roll,
get off this field here.
and Malava finds a man deep, and it's gonna be no intercepted. He drops it. Jelani McDonald right there with the incompletion, forcing Tennessee to punt here.
Mm.
As we see, the punt is up for Ross. Durham is gonna get himself right there at the 31-yard line. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So say the last time we saw the Longhorns, I mean, they tried to go for it on a fourth down situation, did not do that. Could they be able to redeem themselves here?
Yeah, I think you're still early in the game as we see RPO there get it's about 5. Yeah, still early in the game. I think there's no need to panic for either side, really.
Yeah, I definitely do agree, but let's see how things go, especially for the Longhorns. They ain't got much time left with less than 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 5. Let's see what the Longhorns can do here. Manning makes hands off to his running back. Manning gets a
Ooh.
man, but it's going to be incomplete.
You know, try to throw cross body, got his, he throws. Now Tennessee with another chance to get this offense off the field.
Yeah, they're going to need to do something here, but we'll see what they do. Is we see the Longhorns
Ooh.
getting pressured. Great job by the Tennessee defense.
Yeah, this defensive line's done a good job here. There's Caleb Herring, the star end, but yeah, they've done a great job at getting pressure, getting to Arch, and Tech's gonna have to punt here.
Oh, I thought I was waiting for that to be blocked. So we see Matthews right there, and he's going to get stopped at the 23-yard line. So here's the situation: if you are Tennessee, I think Texas gets the ball at halftime. So you got plenty of time left. You have 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. So you still got plenty of time to score here.
Definitely. There's no need to go quick. Tennessee struggles in these 2-minute drills, though, so we'll see if they can do it here.
Yeah, as we approach to the 2-minute warning, and we'll get a chance to talk to our sideline reporters right at the start of the third quarter. But we're seeing a very back and forth matchup. It's definitely been a very defensive game, other than the touchdowns here. Season the 9, Lewis runs off to the left side. Lewis gets himself the first down, and they are not going with the hurry up offense. I kind of figured that would have been the case.
Yeah, it seems like Lewis, when he gets that inside zone, he's either getting stopped at the line or he's getting the first down. There's really no in between.
Yeah, I definitely do agree, but let's see what Malama can do here. As he's getting pressured, he's going to get sacked.
The left tackle has had his lunch money eaten, or lunch money
Oh,
taken here in the first quarter, first half.
I don't know what my Sierra was doing right there, but my apologies if anybody has heard that. We got a minute left here in the second quarter. Let's see what Malava can do. And Malava's going to hand it off to Lewis, trying to hurdle. And Lewis, if he would have just broken a man, he would have gone all the way. So now Texas calls a timeout here.
Yeah, it's a nice timeout for Texas there, but you got to get this stop, or you've essentially helped your your opposition.
So let's see what the Volunteers can do. 3rd and 14. And Malala, he's got himself a man. And he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted once again by Texas. And this time they got great field position. Stopped at the 30.
Yeah, it looked like he had him, but Nico's just got to put that ball farther down the field, give his guy a chance to at least outrun him.
Yeah, we'll see why as Wasner runs to the right side. Very great strategy. So this could be a very great situation if you're a Longhorns fan here, because you do have the potential opportunity to score at the end before the end of halftime here.
Surprised Tennessee doesn't call timeout there.
As we see, yeah, the drive is still alive for the Longhorns. They're going with the hurry up offense. Less than 15 seconds left here in the first half. Manning runs it over into the middle. Manning breaks the tackle. Manning is going to get stopped at the 4-yard line. Now the Longhorns call a timeout.
He hangs on. Good job by Arch to not fumble there.
Yeah, that's
As
what
he,
really shocked me right there.
as he was going down the slide. A lot of times, if you're going down the slide and get hit, you fumble.
Yeah, let's see what Texas can do here. Can they be able to score? Manning is going to get pressured, and they're going to have to waste their final timeout. So now they're going to have to go for a field goal here. This is going to be a 22-yarder.
Kicking into the wind, but it will go through the uprights. Oh, flag
And
on
we
the
have a
play.
flag on the play. Roughing the kicker. That's going to...
Yeah,
I
I don't
didn't
think
even use
Texas
that.
is.
That was just straight CPU.
I don't think Texas is going to bother to accept that there.
Yeah, let's see what we can do here. They're gonna squib kick it, and now the Volunteers call for a fair catch.
Yeah, so Tennessee does have one last shot here at probably a Hail Mary or some sort of play like that.
Yeah, so the big question is, what are they gonna do? That's gonna be the interesting one. As they snap their back pass in Malava, he's got a man. He throws it deep, and it's gonna be intercepted once again. This time, Braxton with the interception. And now we go to the halftime between Dylan on the Texas sideline. Dylan, we're seeing a very unique game between both teams, especially on the Texas side. What's something that they need to do here going into the second half?
Yeah, I think you gotta. I think you're doing awesome on the defensive side of the ball, but on the offensive side of the ball, I think you got to get the ball out quick. Maybe implement the run game in the offense a little bit.
Yeah, and Mayhem, something I'm about to mention is that Tennessee has had 3 picks in the first half. What's something that they need to work on going into the second half here?
Yeah, I talked to the Tennessee coach. He said that they have to eliminate the turnovers, that they just have bad throws, one-on-one matchups that they're not winning, and just I think has to be better decision making from the quarterback position. But we saw that last week. We saw them really come out strong at the end, and they're confident that they can turn it around in the second half.
Thank you both for the words for both teams. As me and Caleb get back to what we need to do here, 2nd and 6 for the Longhorns. It seems like the Longhorns are struggling as far as in the air, but so far they're moving the ball. Manning finds a man deep, and it's going to be caught to Wingo, and Wingo goes all the way for a touchdown, Texas.
Texas with the speed, they just out talent Tennessee there and the wide receiver DB battle, I'm afraid.
Yeah, definitely do agree right there. I mean, you talk about 2 plays, you talk about 2 passing touchdowns that have helped them out in the air. So now, like I mentioned before, 3 turnovers. A lot of mistakes have been made as far as the offensive side. What does Tennessee need to do here, Caleb?
Score. They got to score to stay in this game.
Yeah, they definitely need to do that. Just that, as Imalava heads off to Lewis. Lewis runs over to the left side. Gonna be a gain of 3 on the play. So not a bad drive, not a bad job. But we'll see how this goes here. 2nd and 7. Imalava finds it to Lewis once again. This time he's gonna be stopped. I think that's a gain of 5, I believe. Yeah, so it'll be 3rd and 2 here.
3rd and 2, they got to pick this up. They're going to come out in 5 wide.
Yeah, Imalava's the only one in the backfield. And he's gonna run it in. Oh, he fumbles it! Oh my
But
gosh.
Tennessee gets on top of it. Nico got on top of it,
He
actually.
got on top. He recovered his own fumble. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
That
think
was
if you're going
wild.
to have a planned QB run, conservative definitely needs to be on for the ball carrier setting.
As we see Malava, he's got himself a man, and he's gonna be caught. He's gonna be past midfield.
It's a good pitch and catch there.
Back to a great drive for the Volunteers. They need to keep this going. No mistakes, no excuses. Lewis is gonna run up in the middle for a gain of 3 once again.
Yeah, clock's ticking now. About to be under 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. You need to score before the fourth quarter starts, in my opinion, to
Yeah, I definitely do
prevent
agree.
yourself from a time crunch.
And Malava's gonna get pressured. He's got no choice but to throw it away. This is a very big 3rd down here. I mean, they're gonna have to convert it.
Yeah, they've got to at least make it close.
Let's see what they can do here at the moment. And Lava's going to head off to Lewis, and Lewis is going to get a gain of 2.
Well, that run tells me they're definitely not punting.
Nah, not one bit. They're definitely going to have to go for this. If not, then this could be ball game for the Volunteers. And Lava in the backfield by himself once again. Nico finds himself a man that's going to be caught.
That's an NFL caliber throw there by Nico. He weaves it in between 2 defenders with the potentially the game on the line.
Grant Reed, the freshman from North Carolina, with the catch. As Lewis runs up in the middle, gets a gain of 7. And Lava hands off to Lewis, and Lewis is going to run all the way to the middle. This time, he's going to be inside the red zone, stopping at the 4.
Yeah, with no linebackers lined up in your set, that's not a good recipe for success for playing Tennessee. There you go.
And touchdown Volunteers. Let's go ahead and get to our sideline reporter, Mayhem, tomorrow. Mayhem, we talked about the situation that they faced in the first half. Looks like they have fixed it here in the second half.
Yeah, you saw Nico really step up, make a huge play on 4th down, and that's what they need from him. At this point, he's a senior. He needs to be a leader on the field. We can't be having 3 turnovers, and so a good job there to make some quality throws, and now it's up to the defense.
And I'll ask you this, what does the defense need to do here for them to be able to stay in this game?
Well, if you look at the defense, they've allowed 2 big plays for 2 touchdowns. Other than that, they've done a really nice job. So it's just trying not to let them get over the top and staying aggressive, I think. You just got to make some tackles in the open field and try and force a turnover.
Thank you, Mayhem. As we see the throw, getting the gain of 4 right there. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out here.
As we see, first down for the Longhorns here.
And this is a hard spot for Texas. You're trying to run the clock a little bit here, so you'd think that you'd want to run the ball more, but Texas has not been able to run the ball today, so they got to keep passing.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. It seems like that their biggest weakness has been the ground game so far, but their best strategy has been throwing it in the air. Definitely agree with you on that one there, Caleb. As we see 2nd and 9. Man, this time he's gonna head off to, and you called it. You called it there, Caleb.
Yeah, the ground game struggles, and Tennessee has a great opportunity to control their destiny and the clock if they can get Texas off the field here.
3rd and 9. We'll see what the Longhorns can do. Can they be able to convert this? Manning finds a man, and it's going to be stopped.
Now, what do? They're going to look to go for it, maybe.
Wow.
They're either going to go for it or try to force a jump. We'll see if they actually snap this ball here. Clock ticking under 10. They're going to snap it. Go to the tight end. He hangs on.
Wow.
Deshaun Sneed makes a huge catch there. And we will go to the 4th quarter with Texas driving with the ball up 3, trying to put this one away.
Let's go ahead and get to our sideline reporter and Dylan for one last time. Dylan, they're definitely moving the ball, but what's something that they definitely need to do for them to be able to win this game?
Yeah, I think you just got to keep moving it and playing keep away from the Tennessee offense. Can't turn this ball over. Have plays like this.
Oh, my.
Wisner's got some space. One man to beat, pulled down at the 23.
Wow.
Yeah, Tennessee defense has got to have a stiffer backbone if they want to keep in this game, because the touchdown might end it.
Manning, this time, ended up. Ooh.
All those DBs took a bad angle, but Jordan Matthews able to drag him down before he gets out in space.
Yeah, and looks like Texas has 2 clock on, so they're definitely not wasting any time to try to be able to end this game. As we see, oh my gosh.
Heads up play there by 33 to knock that ball down.
Ooh.
He was coming down to guard the tight end on the drag, so that's a heads-up play there.
If only he could have just catch that, and that would have been an interception for the Volunteers here.
We'll see 3rd and 10 here. This will be a very big stop for Tennessee if they can get it.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. Let's see what the Longhorns can do here. They're making a couple of adjustments. Manning finds a man deep, and it's gonna be. Oh
Oh
No
Oh my
way.
goodness! Oh
my gosh!
wow!
Oh my god!
That was tipped, and tipped again, and hauled in by Cook the second for a Texas touchdown.
I've
That
never
is the
seen
most
anything
improbable way to ice a game I have ever seen.
Oh my god! I've never seen anything like that.
Sideline. Coach is screaming at the two cornerbacks who decided to both try and get an interception, who just tipped the ball up in the air off each other. They are getting absolutely chewed out. This is not what Tennessee needed right here.
I think the only question I'm wondering is what happened to their hands? 'Cause
I guess that we do know that Tennessee will be implementing the tip drill in their practice plans for next week because holy cow, I mean that's just insane. You have
that's
two guys go up for it, much like the Georgia Auburn Hail Mary we saw a few years ago in real life. Two guys go up for it, and neither one of them are able to knock it down. I'm speechless. The
out of
game's not
all.
over though. The game's not
No,
over. Tennessee
no.
needs to score quickly here.
Imalava get pressured and he's got to throw it away, but I think that was probably, if not the most embarrassing play we've seen from the Tennessee defense.
That's by far. I mean, that's gonna hurt if that's what keeps Tennessee out of the playoffs. Oh, he goes down in bounds.
Oh my gosh.
So clock will
Yeah,
continue to run. Now under 4 minutes.
yeah, his left knee was down right there, so we'll see. Imalava, he's looking to find himself a man, and it's caught for the 4th interception. This time it's going to be stopped by Hill Jr. all the way to the 41.
That might do it. Oh man,
Wow.
Tennessee's gonna fall on a tip drill play in the back of the end zone. That's
I am,
unbelievable.
I am being told that the coach of the Tennessee Volunteers just threw the Gatorade cooler right across the sideline, so yeah.
That's a rough
Uh,
one.
that definitely hurts. 3rd and
Yeah.
12. I mean, the game's
The
not
defense
over.
is stiffening up here, but clock's gonna wind. They're gonna get the 2-minute warning here, even if they don't get the first down.
This has been a very crazy week of events for the Volunteers
Okay,
as we
well,
see Wingo for a
just
touchdown.
that will ice it.
That will definitely ice it. I mean, you went from beating the Rebels and to now struggling here. This is definitely ball game.
Whew.
And it kicks it up and it's good.
I mean, I'm genuinely speechless. This is not how the game was supposed to end.
Yeah, this wasn't the way things were supposed to be if you're a Tennessee fan.
Yeah. I mean, you had, what, it was 17-14. He throws up a prayer. Best case scenario, you pick it. Worst case scenario, well, we saw the worst case scenario, but in most situations, you knock it down, let him kick the field goal, and you have an opportunity to go down and win the game with a touchdown. But yeah, both the cornerbacks decided to go for personal glory, and it backfired.
As we see the 2-minute warning here, 2 minutes left in this game. I I have no words to say. I mean, I'm just as shocked as you are by the turn of events that we're seeing from the Tennessee defense. And if we see Lewis gets the first down there, this has been a crazy turn of events for both teams, or especially in the SEC, as Imalava is going to get sacked once again.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, you can't hang your hat on that one play. Nico's thrown, what, 4 picks? So it's also some of the blame does fall upon him. But, I mean, that's definitely definitely the main reason, but it's not the only reason.
Definitely fire that defense coordinator.
Well, I
I'm
don't even think
definitely.
it's a defensive coordinator issue. That's just, is they're going to go deep here, so they're going to get a touchdown here. I think that, there's nothing really you can do to not let that happen. I mean, don't, I don't know.
A minute and 3 left here in the fourth. And by the way, we got some NASCAR racing coming up for you guys. Make sure you guys tune in for that. As we see, the kick is up, and it is going to be recovered.
Covered by Ryan Wingo. This will
And we
be,
see.
they will kneel it out. So Texas is going to come away in the battle for the UT symbol. Texas gets it this year, and one last
Yeah,
knee should do it.
that definitely should do it. You think it's time for us to do some, oh, what's that?
I just want to see how my leg is. Yeah, he doesn't have the leg for that.
On a random field goal. Let's go ahead and start doing some interviews. Let's go ahead and welcome in the winning head coach of this game, Mr. Riley. Riley, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean, you definitely did a lot as far as your end. It was a very slow start, but well helped you getting things going as far as your entire team in the second half.
I mean, it was the deep shots. I mean, that was the main thing for me. And other than that, the offense was pretty bad. I mean, I could hardly move the ball, and I had to punt a couple times. But his defense played really good. Other than those deep shots.
All right, definitely gonna give it to Hell State here. Hell State.
I guess my only question is about the run game. How do you get that going better than you did today?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he had a really good D line, so it's kind of tough. And my O line's okay, but like, I just got to develop them a little bit more. But I think just getting them more involved in the passing game is important if I can't run the ball.
Ray, does Mayhem or Dylan have any questions?
Yeah, how important is or how impressed were you with Archie Manning's performance? Obviously, really put the team on his back there. Just talk a little bit about how he played today and how good he's been for this team this year.
Yeah, I mean, he came off a bad game last week, which partly was me, obviously, but his connection with Ryan Wingo has just really been crucial to this team's success. I mean, yeah, I believe he had 3 touchdowns today, so that connection is just going to be huge going through the rest of the season.
Well said.
Okay.
Go ahead, David. No.
So with that win, it's looking pretty good for a playoff berth. You gotta play Bama at home, and then Auburn, and then Old Dominion, and then you go to Missouri. If you win out, then you're locked in the playoffs. Would that be? I think that would be the first time for the Texas Longhorns in the playoff in the dynasty. How's it feel?
I mean, we got to get there first, obviously. I still got Heredia on the road, and he's gotten better, so I think he'll be a good game. And same with Shake. I haven't played him before, but I know he's pretty good at the game.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and get to the head coach of the University of the Tennessee Volunteers, Mr. Ricard. Ricard, are you with us in it?
Yeah, I'm here.
I mean, you started things off very hot. I mean, things were going your way, but what was the downfall this entire time?
Can't catch a ball, can't pick a ball off in the end zone. Literally, just knock it down, catch it, chance to go win the ball game. But that was the backbreaker. I don't care about the picks, stone, whatever. I had a chance to go win a ball game on one play, and CPU decided otherwise on my end for some reason.
Yeah, and I gotta get a chance to ask you this: was that what was going through your mind when when that catch happened?
Jake, I wanted to throw my controller through the damn monitor.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, gonna take it over to Mr. Hell State. Hell State, you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, Nico had another rough performance today, but talk to me about the defensive improvements you got to make, because aside from the big plays, the defense played great, but it's just you got to get better at stopping the big plays. So talk to me about the adjustments you got to make there.
Well, I know Wingo's basically is a 99 speed or whatever, but for some reason on the last two touchdown he had passes in the second half, I had three guys following one player. So I don't know what's up with that. We're going to go back to film room, figure out what in the world is going on there, because there's no way three players should be following one wide receiver out to the flat while one just streaking down the field out of the slot. So I don't know. It sucks. I'm just keeping it PG right now.
Yeah, and I do have another question actually about Nico's struggles yet again today. What is the improvements you got to see out of him?
I don't think a lot of it. I don't know. What last pick was on him, bad throw, but also we got a lack of playmakers at the wide receiver position. I don't have one. I think I got 197 speed with 99 agility, and that was Webb. But I have guys still struggling to get open 101. Better than last year, but we still work in progress there. But we got to quit throwing. But main importantly, we got to quit throwing balls behind guys. That got to stop happening.
Alright, Mayhem, Dylan, anything else y'all gonna say?
Yeah. So I think after that game. It hurts your chances of going to Atlanta. You don't have you don't hold your own fate. But talk to me about what you're gonna do and how you're prepared to run the table in this SEC schedule.
We're going to let our defensive line dictate how the other team's offense, because I feel like that did a really good job today. Got to keep Lewis, and Lewis has got to be the focal point. And I think maybe we'll have to start using more of Nico's legs, in my opinion, more spread out. Maybe get the QB running involved, and got two more user games left. One on the road, one at home. Very vital to win both of them now to even have a chance at the playoffs to go 9-3.
Very well said, but hey, Caleb, we witnessed a very one-sided game from the Longhorns. I mean, what's going to be the motivation for them after this game, after a tremendous performance we've seen from Texas?
The motivation is to get into the playoffs. A 10-2 Texas team makes it, I think. So just got to win out from this point on.
I definitely will. Fair said. Well, hey, we definitely do appreciate y'all for joining us. It's definitely been a very fun one for all of us here in HPL. For McCard, for Riley, for Caleb, for Mayhem, for Dylan, I am Jake saying so long, and we'll see you guys next time.